What is pussy popping, you beautiful humans? My name is Ariane Andrew.
I'm Matt Dillon, and welcome to the 100th episode of Sippin The Tea, where we sip that tea, Now, guess what?
Spill that tea.
Yeah! Honey, I came through on that one. What's up, Miss Glitty?
What's up, Miss Mama?
We are here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, viewers. Look who there. We have a very special guest that doesn't need an introduction, but I'm going to do one anyway. Trinity Fatu, Naomi, WWE superstar, Funkadactyls reunion in the house. What's up, girl?
Woo, woo, woo! Hey, baby girl.
Hey, boo. Wait, who do you got over there?
So, I had to give me a little chihuahua like Glitty. This is my baby boy, Tank.
Yes, Tank.
Tank is serving some looks with his little Louis outfit on.
You know, he wanted to be cute. He wanted to put on his best for the show today.
And he's over there serving with that little toy. He likes a little toy. Glitty's like not much of a toy person. I'm actually going to put her down because she's like, bye, mama. This is not the
be
kid.
like, bye, doggies.
So, girl, what is glowing, first off? And secondly, let's just like dive right in. Quarantine, what are some positive takeaways? 2020 has been like a hell of a year. So what are some positive takeaways from quarantine, girl?
Wait, are we just gonna wait, hold on. Wait, I know we're supposed to be talking about me, but are we just gonna ignore the fact that you debuted on AEW?
Oh, okay, wait, we just switched the whole interview up and she's like, wait, really?
Girl, I was like, oh my God, my sis is back, yes!
Okay, so since we are spilling tea, I'm going to keep it 1,000% so everyone can hear it right here, right now. I am not with AEW. That was just a little something. A little something.
There's still a chance for us to.
She's a free agent, so let's throw it out.
That's all I needed to hear.
Yes, because as excited as people were like, so what does that mean? There's no Funkadactyl reunion? Aww. And the thing is, I can't say anything. Like, not that I can't say anything, but it's like I didn't want to spill the tea, but I'm spilling tea right here, right now, that it's not official. So there's still a door. Hello, Vince. Is you listening? Funkadactyl reunion.
Well, either way, I'm just super happy and excited because I do know the love and passion that you do have for wrestling. So whether it's in AEW or WWE, I know it's something you wanted to get back to, something that you wasn't done with. And I'm just glad to see you still pushing and fighting and still in the game. Like I was so excited and so happy. And it didn't even dawn on me when you told me, yeah, I'm going to be in Florida. Like I wasn't even thinking, like that didn't even cross my mind that you may be doing that. So it was a good surprise. It was a shocker, but a good one.
I wanted to tell you, but then I was like, no one knew. No one knew what was happening. So I was like, I'm just going to keep it a secret. I wanted to like say it so bad, but I was like, I'm going to keep it to myself. Cause you know my mouth, girl, I got diarrhea of the mouth.
No, I'm glad. It was a good surprise. It was a really good surprise. It was cool.
Oh,
I enjoyed it.
Thanks, Bill.
All right, enough about you, Miss Ari. Let's bring it back to the guest, honey.
Right? Back to the guest.
Girl, what?
So quarantine, girl, spill the tea. Like, I know it's been a crazy year, but what if, like, just give us some positive takeaways? We've had too much negativity. What have been some positive takeaways from it?
I just really have been enjoying the family time. You know how the schedule is on the road. Being away for 300 days out the year it's intense and it's a lot you miss, especially having teenagers now. Just a lot of school performances, like it's all kind of stuff we miss during the year. So being in quarantine, just really being able to soak in all that family time and being home more. Also, John is out on an injury. He had surgery on his ACL. So he's home anyway. And just really been able to experience just family. And it's been amazing. We were able to get our dogs. They're amazing. We met Tanky Boy, but we also got a Rottweiler, and they have just brought so much joy and happiness to our home. And now with the schedule not being as intense, yeah, it's just been it's an overall blessing for me. And then I'm also grateful, even though it's crazy with quarantine and you know, people are losing their jobs, I'm thankful to still be in a position to where I still can work and provide and have a job. Although it's crazy out there, like having to travel and stuff during these times and COVID, but I've been driving. Like I don't fly, I drive.
Oh, you do?
6.5 hours every week by myself, there and back. So
Ooh,
that's becoming a lot, but
Should be driving,
yeah, man,
honey. Should be dancing, should be grooving.
Yeah. I'd be doing all, if y'all could be a fly in the wall in that car, you'd be dying, because I just be talking to myself. I'd be listening to music. Like it's yeah, it's just been a change of lifestyle, you know, for everybody, but we just see the positivity in it as much as possible. And I do miss like my family and friends, but you know,
getting that family time, because you need it, because you know how that schedule is. So as much as it's like, damn, you want to be on the hustle and bustle, but it's like at least you get the time to reset, you know, and spend time with Boo, you know, on a more personal level than just on the road.
Exactly. Yeah, man, it's been very healthy for us. And yeah, and Josh and I, come here, Jayla. Speaking of family, look how big she is now.
Oh my God. Hey, girl.
She's
so big now.
You know who that is? Look, she's like, Cameron.
Hey, girl.
It's my baby.
Oh my gosh, she's gotten so big. How old are you now? 12? Lord Jesus.
I know. So we just be here doing the family thing.
I love
y'all
that.
just got back? Okay. Take Tanky Boy. You can take Tanky Boy. I think you want to go downstairs. Give me that ear pod.
Oh, I love this 100th episode already. It's
right? It's priceless.
Tell dad to come here and say, hey. Yeah, that, like.
That's it right home, there.
Yeah, like it's everything. And yeah.
Do you see a change coming back into being that, like, you've had this time to reflect and family and like really kind of probably reconnect in with each other?
Absolutely.
You want to look at what the future is in your specific job and all this travel and be like, is there a change needed? So you have, because I think that family basis is so important, especially in times like this. Do you think it'll ever go back to that moment of like, you're going to be like big stadiums, big audiences? Like, how far away do you think that is? And are you ready to do that? Because you're driving to places now. Like, where are you at in that psyche in your mind? Are you like, I mean, the fans are great, but are you like, girl?
It's definitely a feeling that I've never experienced before, especially being in the game now for 10 years. I came in at 21 years old. I'm 32 years old now, and I'm married. I do have a family, a household, and they come first before everything. However, as a woman, I hate that, you know, you do have that time and that pressure on you to like, okay, you got to figure it out. I do want more kids. However, I love what I do. I love my career. I love my job. I love my fans. So eventually, like year by year, I'm getting closer and closer to, you know, figuring out what's the next step, or when is it going to be my time to step away and start that new chapter and see what's next. But it makes me sad. Like, it makes me sad and happy, because I know that time is near within the next couple of years. but I'm also very dedicated to WWE, and I definitely when I do leave, I want it to be, you know, at the best time for me, my family, as well as, you know, my job, and do it the right way. So yeah, it's just crazy though. Like that
Hot
time flew by,
reflection.
right, Kim?
The time is like flying for real. It's like where did the time go? But what I still love is like how we can pick up and how I'm gonna put it out there that black don't be cracking because we still popping.
Stupid.
So okay, because I know the fans want to hear the tea about WWE, how you got your whole journey, how it started, how you got like the passion to get where you're at, and just take us on that journey of like how your journey started with WWE.
Well, I started out as a dancer, professional dancer. I started dancing at the age of 8. I did tap, jazz, ballet, lyrical, modern, hip hop. My dream was always to go to New York and do Broadway. I wanted to attend Alvin Ailey, but just at the time didn't have the funds to get there, wasn't able to get the scholarship to get there. So everything just kind of just the wrong timing. The dream just wasn't happening. So that led me to audition for the Orlando Magic and other dance opportunities throughout, you know, Central Florida. And that was a great experience. And then that led me to my wrestling career, which at the Amway, WWE came and did a show there, and I seen the women perform. Monday Night Raw came to the Amway. And because I was working there, I was able to stay and see the show. So I saw the girls and I was like, whoa, that's awesome. Like, I think I could do that. I was bit by the bug right then. And then I knew a friend who knew Ricky Santana, who knew how to get into that door. And he helped me get a tryout, which led me to FCW in Tampa. And yeah, I was there maybe like, I don't know how long I was there before you came, but just there, you know, learning, loving it and enjoying it. And then when you came along, you was the glue. You was, you know, we came together, and then that was what got me my debut, was you being there and us being together and a faction and a team. So girl, if it weren't for you, I probably would have still be down in NXT or FCW.
Girl, bye. No, you would not have. Because not with that talent. Not with the talent that because the talent that you have is undeniable, and you know that. That no matter what, you were gonna make it no matter what. Because you got that talent.
You got this equality. That equality. I want to touch on that, the two of you coming together and what that actually means. Obviously in WWE, two beautiful Black women, strong, powerful, but what that actually means, like when you came together, that's kind of like groundbreaking, and to be put on a platform in front of the world, what that means to you guys in retrospect, looking back now, what does that time period as the Funkadactyls mean to both of you looking back? Because I think on a world platform, that's so big on so many levels.
Yeah.
Wrestling, culture, a movement in time. And I'm like, now we're still having these discussions even now. So it was like, this is way back when. Not that I want to age you out or anything, ladies. But you know, for me, I look at that and I was like, wow, you guys were making a move maybe without even realizing you were doing it. What's the memory? How does that feel looking back?
Absolutely. It was so fast and we were so green at the time. I don't think we even realized like how special it was, she and I being together and like making history. And I know like back then we used to ask each other, we used to be like, are we like the first ever like Black female tag team in WWE? Yeah. And like we never were sure, or like we just never at the time it just wasn't something like we would talk about it amongst ourselves and always respected it and thought it was great and cool. But it was just something, I think at the time that we came in, it was just women were fighting for so much, and women weren't we weren't where we are now. So
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it was just an afterthought, or like it wasn't special, and it should have been.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we look back now, and I think people appreciate us now more than they did back then.
I think so too. What about you, Ari? What do you feel about it?
You know, it's funny because I feel like just with anything, when you're dead or you're gone, that's when you get your roses. You know, that's when people respect you. That's when people like lift you up or be like, damn. But looking back at it now, I wish I would have ravished in the moment and really enjoyed it, instead of being so caught up on like, am I doing this right? Am I making these people happy? Because you're never going to make everyone happy. And I wish I would just enjoyed the moment that like we had. Because if it wasn't for Trin, like I wouldn't have made it on the roster. And she was such a big sister to me, even though like I'm older than you. You know what I mean? Like it just like the sisterhood that we had, and like being there for me. I just like, I look back at it now, I was like, wow, like damn, I wish I would have really been present in the moment and like really embraced, you know, what we had. Because I didn't even realize, looking back, like we actually did make history being the first Black tag team ever, because there was never a Black tag team ever. Didn't even know that. Didn't even realize that we were making history on the low.
And then I felt like we could have done so much more. Storyline wise, character wise. You never really got to see us break away and evolve, and we had like this crazy short little feud, and then it was done, and then you left, and then I had to figure out what the hell I was gonna do, and you know, where I was gonna go. So it was all like, it all just like changed really fast. And then it was just so much happening, and then us doing Total Divas and like watching it all break down on the show. It was just crazy. I felt like it was just a lot for us both to process and handle at the time. And
But the one thing I will say is, even though like I'm older by, you know, a few weeks,
she kills me with that.
Few weeks.
Girl, you just backtracked. You're like, I'm older, just a few weeks, Chad.
No, because what I was gonna say is that Trin was always like the one who was grounded and knew how to like make shit be smooth. Meanwhile, I'm like, no, but my mouth used to get me in trouble.
Trin, just between you and I, Trin, nothing changed, girl. It just got better and better. Love you, Ari.
Speaking of Total Divas, I know you want to spill some tea on Total Divas, Matt.
Me? I did because I was doing my little research, and I think you know, it parlays nicely into the history talk that I was just having about you guys, that the world of reality TV is very different. And I think the time that you were doing that show was the peak of reality TV. Now it's kind of like hardly cracking a milli. It ain't popping. Yeah. But the Funkadactyls episode is the highest rated episode ever of Total Divas. So pow, 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 pow. Yes, girls. Yep.
Facts.
And if you need receipts, of all time.
Is that the one we got into it?
Yeah, Planet Funk is funked up. Highest episode of all time. Like literally, Matt was like, do you know that you guys have the highest rated episode in history of Total Divas? And I was like, wait, what? Yeah. You have the highest rated episode.
I cringe when people always send me those links, but I cringe when I watch that. We're just like, oh, it's my Ari. I was so mean to her that day.
I mean, but it's good to like go back and like see like, damn, we've come so far. We were young. We were a little nugget. But again,
and then I also think that was like what made our dynamic so good, is because we were so hot and cold and different, and we kind of we balance each other out.
Yeah.
It needs to be interesting. We got to watch some interesting stuff. And I mean, it
was very interesting.
Clearly people are interested. So Funkadactyls, what's both of you, I'm throwing a question, going off book here. What's like I'm going to start with Trin. What's like one amazing memory that you have? It could be a Total Divas moment or in the ring together, or it could be something personal, but what's one memory when you think of Ariane? What comes to your mind that like, you're like, damn, that's, you know?
One is me and her trying to going to the sex shops and the costume shops, trying to find our gear. Find our gear, and girl, we were running around Tampa like crazy because we just got a call out of nowhere. Okay, you guys are debuting. We had no seamstress. We knew nobody. We could not get gear. We didn't know what to do. We were driving all around, going to these shady shops trying to get costumes, and that day was just so crazy. But we pushed through. We got it together. But it was just so many funny moments during that day. Girl, remember I was hungry. We stopped and got some was it
Boston Market? You were, that's what I was gonna say. That's my moment where you pulled up into the parking lot, and I was like, "Are we gonna go?" Because that's when you had. I don't know if you still have your Mustang. That's when you had the Mustang, and then
I still got it.
You still got it. You pulled up in the parking spot. I was like, "Are we gonna go?" You were like, "I don't know, go where?" But you like, "I don't know what you about to do, but I'm about to sit here right here and eat this food." And I don't know why that is like the funniest moment of all, because you were just like, I don't know what you about to do, but I'm about to eat because I'm so hungry.
I was so grumpy and hungry that day. I could not go a step further without eating. I was like, I'm done, girl. It's just a bunch of moments like that. Like
the tea is being spilled, honey. Shout out to the sex shops, honey.
Wait, I also
bodysuits used to come through.
Right? Wait, what about the moment? Because you know I'm always hyper. And we were driving on the road and you were like, you got so mad. Remember that day where you were like, Cam, you doing too much right now. You're doing too much.
No, Cameron would hit these like hyper surges. We would have these like 5-6 hour drives. And at like 2 a.m, this girl would like, you would think she drunk like 10 coffees. She would just out of nowhere get these huge bursts of energy. She would be loud, she'd be laughing, she'd be freaking talking. I'd be like, girl, I am tired. Like, be quiet. Like, what's going on? Why do you get so hyper at night?
Again, nothing's changed, Trin. Not a damn thing, chap. She's got better with age.
Oh my God. So many hotel stories.
So much. Oh. We totally didn't even, we went off script because we had a whole situation lined up.
We're weaving in and out.
Yes. So because we've been talking so much, I'm gonna let you go ahead and ask some more questions, Matt.
I like this discussion, but I wanted to hit on that Funkadactyls because I think the fans really appreciate your dynamic. I think there's a famous reality show with a theme song called "The Rest Is Still Unwritten." So maybe there's a Funkadactyls. Something might pop if anyone's watching. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let me bring up some questions, child. Let me bring up some questions.
Ooh.
All right. So I want to talk about the fandom of WWE.
Yeah.
I think the fandom is something, and I went to a signing with Ariane once, and I was like, "Girl, what are these people? This is crazy. This is the craziest shit I've ever seen." Like hyper dedicated. What does that feel like? Like, how do you relate to that fandom? Is that like in the beginning where you're like, holy crap, this is like, what the? Because they're like, some of them are real, like it's on.
Oh yeah. We have the most amazing, incredible, dedicated, ride or die fan base ever. Out of any other corporation, sports team, I don't care. I stand behind that saying we have the most loyal, the strongest, dedicated fan base. And for me, that is what has kept me going for so many years, like real talk. You know how you can get in your head about things, not going right at work, about things that are being said about you on social media, just the negative part of being a superstar, being an entertainer, but also just being so subject to so much criticism. It can be extremely disheartening and taxing on your mental sometimes, but there's also that flip side to it, like with anything else. And then you do have those fans that really lift you up and really come to your defense and really assure you that no, what you're doing we like it, we believe it, we with you, we enjoy it, we appreciate you. And that's what keeps me going. There's been ups and downs through my careers, and there's been times where I'm like, you know, why? Like maybe I do need to hang it up. Maybe I am, you know. But my fans reassure me like, nuh-uh, bitch, not yet. We want to see you do this. We think you're this, and that builds me up, and it keeps my energy and my spirits positive. Because coming in 10 years ago, there was no Instagram, you know. Twitter was just, you know, starting to blow up, or we just got on Twitter. Yeah, the social media wasn't as big of a part of what we do as it is now. And it is a major part. Like, it is extremely powerful. It is extremely powerful having the platform, and also the fans' voices. They really do, it matters, you know. And we see all the time, people their whole career can be destroyed in one day over something that happened on social media. So like, it's something like I take very serious, and you know, I appreciate the good and the bad about it, you know.
But lately, girl, you've been getting, and you know, we won't take it there, but you've been getting like a lot of positive feedback based on like what social media has been putting out there. You know, we won't dive deep into that, but I will say is that what you're doing is such a amazing reflection, because people see you, people hear you, and everyone's watching. So the great thing is that you're such an amazing, talented, just strong role model, not as just like a woman, but like a Black woman. So it's so great to see that like people are recognizing that, and people are like, it takes time, you know, and thankfully with social media, people are recognizing that. So, you know,
thank you.
It's only up from here. And speaking of, girl, because you are such a strong role model for young girls, you know, with everything happening with BLM, and you've been such a strong advocate with like speaking your mind, what do you think that means moving forward, not just for women, but for also women of wrestling? Like, what does that mean as a whole moving forward?
I think there's definitely a lot more progress that needs to be made, that has to be made. And I think just us having these conversations now is just the beginning of that. I think it's gonna take years and you know, years and years to get this thing right, and before it to be more diverse and even more equal. But I think we're on the right track, and America is on the right track, and you know, we just gotta keep the pressure on. You gotta keep our foot on their necks about this. You can't be passive about it. You can't ignore it anymore.
It's not a trend. It's not a trend. It's not. That's so true. We have to keep the foot on the pedal and make sure it stays. And you said it perfectly. Perfect.
Yeah. So, but for this to be a subject globally, I've never seen that happen. For people to really look and say, you know what, this is a major problem. This is happening, and everyone to recognize that. To me, that's we're in a different time, and I think that has to count for something. Now that the whole world is having these conversations and having to talk about Black Lives Matter, and seeing that the racial issues that still exist and that are underlining in this country and all over the world. It's been happening. If you Black, you've been knowing, you've been feeling it, but it's always one of those things where, you know, you do what you got to do to continue to move ahead and be successful, and you don't want to ruffle feathers, or you don't want to come off as difficult, or these aren't the things we talk about in the work environment, even though it's happening in the work environment. So it's like, But now with this movement, I do feel like people are being forced to at least open their eyes about it and to, you know, have a honest conversation about it with your family, with friends, with, you know, people in your household, whatever. Like it's happening. So yeah, man, just keep praying and pushing for change. That's all we can do is like keep fighting for better for everyone.
So true. And yeah, like you said, for everyone, because it really does come down to, you know, us just coming together and not necessarily having to agree, but saying like, I hear you.
Listen.
Because listen, people, I feel like nowadays people just listen to respond. They don't listen to hear what you have to say, you know? So
I don't know. That's the good
I don't got my tea, but I'll cheers to my water.
So all right, we're gonna like level it out and just a little lighter. I want to know, because you have been in the biz for 10 years plus. You've been living the dream of a lot of young girls and a lot of young boys, girl. You know, let's not count out the sisters. Our sisters, come on, they got dreams too. I want to know if somebody could sit with you and ask, you know, what's the key ingredients to success? One or two ideas that you would put them on a path to that. What would you tell them?
Believe in yourself. That's the number one thing. I think in entertainment, sometimes that is very easy to get away from, or for people to influence your ideas and what you think and what you believe and what you feel, and can make you doubt yourself. You have to believe in yourself and know who you are and what you want, and let nothing deter you from that. And yeah, just having respect and treating others the way you want to be treated. You know, having a good relationship with the people you work with and the people that you're around, and, you know, not creating problems that don't need to be created. You know, just being a good person and being you. That's what I try to do. I try to stay away from drama. I try to stay away from
girl, you are so drama free. You're so like non-problematic. No one ever had a problem with Trin, like ever. There's never. She's like easygoing. Meanwhile, people like.
I was Trin, spill the tea. What about you, Ari?
Oh, that's another story. I'm very problematic. I'm just keeping it 100. I know me. I mean,
you're problematic when you gotta be, or when somebody try you. I will say that. You don't just go looking for trouble now.
No, not at all.
Never.
But if they
bring it to you, they bring it to your door, you gonna handle it.
But that's why we made it such a good team. Like, because like we're so different. Oh my God. I'm just putting it out there. We're gonna have a Funkadactyl reunion. I'm calling it now. I'm putting it into the universe.
Hell yeah.
There's gonna be a reunion.
Well, that being said, then, what's next for you? What's next for you, Trin? What would you like to see? You know, past this crazy moment in time, what's the next evolution? You kind of touched on life part, but where would you like to see your point in the WWE? What's that look like for you?
There's a lot happening in the division right now. I definitely would like to hold some gold again at some point. But I don't think that time is now. I definitely just want to be in a good feud and a good story, and stay consistently on TV and see where that goes. Because the last year I've been kind of been all over the place. I was gone for a while due to all kind of family issues and health issues, and it's kind of been hard for me to get back on track. So I just really want to focus on that, and then wherever that takes me in the next couple of years, I'm gonna just ride it and see what happens, and see where my creativity and character goes, because I still feel like there's room there. there's still so much for me to still explore as far as character development and evolvement. And so I really like to focus on that. And then eventually go and have me about 50 churn. And, you know, and, you know, just enjoy life and appreciate the time that we have here on this earth. 2020 has, more than any other years, is really, I think, made us all sit down and reflect and, you know, appreciate things that we really do take for granted. Our family has experienced a lot of deaths. We've had a tragic death a year for the past 5 years. So it's just, it's losing someone is very traumatic, like emotionally. And the fact that our family has been going through it and having to do funeral after funeral after funeral, it's just been a lot. And it's brought me a lot closer to my family and makes me want to be there as much as possible. So I look forward to that, but I ain't done yet.
You are not. Bitch, let me tell you, you're not. You still have so much to bring to the table. Like, yeah. I mean, no matter what, like, I'm always going to put you on a pedestal because I know how much talent you have. Like, I know how talented you are and what you bring to the table. And what's so dope, I mean, you see it, Matt, like, she's so humble. Like, you could be so not, because girl, you're the bomb. And that's why I've always loved you. You know, no matter what we've gone through, I've always held you here. You're always gonna be like my big cry. You're my big sister. You're my big sister, even though I'm older. No,
anytime that Ariane and I have spoken about you, Trin, she's always like, we've had some nights together, and she'd be telling me all stories, and it's beautiful. Child. So like, there was no better person than you to see us at 100, because I was like,
thank you.
No better person.
I'm gonna start crying.
Awesome. I know, like, what the freak? Ain't nobody got time.
I fucking love you.
Glitter and stuff all cute for you. Oh, I love you too. Or you know.
I ain't gonna cry, girl, because it's a messy bitch over here, child.
Oh, I'm over here. I don't know what. I think my period's about to start because I've been like so fucking emotional.
We have some tea, Hanny.
Oh my God. Girl, no, this is 2020. 2020 been whooping our ass. That's why we're over here emotional.
Yes, I agree.
Oh my God, this has been our longest interview. Too. I know I said, oh girl, it's gonna be like quick, it's gonna be 20-30 minutes, but
no, you know we be running our mouth. I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
Well, you know,
we got through a lot. I asked my questions throughout the interview, by the way, so I'm just like free rolling. You know,
how's Quentin?
Quinny,
how's your brother? Your sissy? Oh my God, she's so big now.
She's gonna be
14. So pretty.
I mean, she's already been like on another level.
She sprouted, honey, overnight.
Actually, Matt she says that's my adult best friend. Like that, so Matt's her bestie. And she's getting
superstar.
She's getting big, and Quentin, we're gonna save that for off camera, girl.
Okay. How's mommy?
We're gonna save that for off camera.
And by the way,
tell him I said hey.
By the way, Ari, we are not cutting any of this out.
No, we're not.
All staying in.
Wait, I know
we gotta catch up on the fam stuff.
There's a million questions though. Before we end, of fan questions. I don't know if you want.
Let's hit them.
Let's do 5 fast rounds.
Let's go.
Do you want to hit them, or do you want me to hit them?
Yeah. Oh.
You start hitting, and then I'll pull it, because I got at least.
You gotta pull them up.
There was 300 of those things in my bag.
It was like a jillion, girl. I was like, I can't even. It was too many. I'm like, I'm not reading all these. It's too much. Okay.
Hit it already.
I gotta pull it up. Hold up now.
Pull it up.
I wasn't ready. Wait, hold on.
You have to ask fan questions.
Now I can't even get
You need to get Brodus on here, Cam.
I haven't spoken to Brody though in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, how do you
Brody?
Little Brody? How do I go?
Little big Brody.
You go to archive and go back.
Archive.
Yeah.
I'm over here trying to get it together because I started crying. That's
All right. You
Yeah,
found it?
no, my lash coming off.
Let me take my lashes off.
I'll start with one. Jumanji Forest asked Trin, will Trin ever make a TikTok, and could we possibly see Naomi versus Andrew again?
Yeah, so I have a TikTok, but I don't even remember the name on it. Like, me and Jayla made like 3 videos, but Jayla been trying to get me on it, but I just been so busy like doing home projects and with my pets. But I'm gonna definitely get on TikTok. I like TikTok. It's
too much.
It's hella fun.
I feel like it's too much. I'm like with Instagram and Twitter. I'm like, oh, that's
No, girl.
Right? I'm barely struggling to like keep my Instagram current.
This is.
And I think it's like I'm just not good with technology. Like figuring out like how to work everything.
It's a beast. I don't get it. I'll never get it. Like dance moves and no, girl, no.
But I'm gonna get on there. Yes.
This is not even a real question, but it's like, why is Trin so pretty?
Flip it, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna
little makeup, a little weave, get you together.
I'm dead. Oh, this actually was a question: is why don't you get on TikTok, which we just talked about? God, there's just too many questions. Okay, I wasn't ready. I was not ready. How did you come up with the glow theme?
The glow was inspired from the movie Last Dragon, which is like my favorite childhood movie. Okay. And that's where the idea and the whole theme came from. And the glowing is just a physical representation of what the whole glow mean, which is just about believing in yourself and having your own confidence. We all glow and have that glow within us, but you just have to believe it. And it all starts from the inside, you know. You feel it on the inside, the glow will exude on the outside. So.
Let me just glow, Chad. 1 second.
Yes.
Ari, I'm going to ask, because we have one of our favorite people that has supported us, Young Gray.
Okay.
I'm going to say it like Young Gray would say. If you wasn't wrestling, what would you be doing if you weren't wrestling?
I think I would have tried or would have liked to have done Broadway.
Girl, I knew there was something I wanted to say. Don't you worry. That is in your next life, as in
yeah.
That's on my list of things to do before I die. At least once, like hit that Broadway stage. I love Broadway. I love arts, theater. I think it is a true art, and I would just be honored to just even go up there and say one line. Like the talent that these people have is just unbelievable, and to do as many shows that they do and work as hard, people really do. They don't get enough credit, and to perform live like that so often, it's insane. It's crazy.
It's gonna happen. That's the next.
That's the next venture.
Yeah.
I knew there was something. I was like, she said something, and I was like, no, that's what you said. Yes, it's your next chapter. I can't wait. Opening night, girl.
I already said this, but I'm just gonna say it because I want to read this question. Marty, because I didn't read the name. Marty M2. When can we see a Funkadactyls reunion in the ring?
Child, whenever. All they got to do is just tell me when. That's it.
There you have it.
Well, we're gonna, worst case scenario, we're gonna go to Rikishi school and we're gonna have a reunion there, okay?
Oh, we're going to pop school?
Yes. And have a little reunion there in the ring. Have a little God, I mean literally it doesn't stop. Do you see all this?
Dang.
I feel like
it's a lot of questions. So I'm like,
maybe I need to do like a Q&A one day or something.
Yeah.
The questions, I was just like, I'm gonna stop there because I'm like, there's so many. I don't want to like leave some.
We appreciated everybody coming in and doing it because
Yeah.
But I feel like the interview is gonna answer a lot of questions, right?
Yes, it is gonna answer a lot of questions. And the thing is, what better way to do the 100th episode with my sister from another mister?
I know.
It
all worked out that I could never make it in LA to get it done before, because I feel like this is even more special to, you know, be the 100th guest. And
I agree.
I love it. I love the show. I love what you guys are doing and the positivity and the voices that you're allowing to be heard on the show, and you guys' opinions. I think it's all good. I love it, and I'm so happy to be on here and to support you guys. And thanks for the platform as well.
I'll be right back.
I'm done. With us all having like some cry moments on here. It's like,
dude, it's not easy to do 100 episodes. I'm like, how do you even keep the conversations going? Like, come up with the topics, come up with the like.
And then a
pandemic. I would have been done after like 5 episodes.
No,
but like, I don't know what to do.
What I love though too about this, I know we had said it was going to be short. This has been our most different episode than we've ever had. It's usually been like very question answer. This has been just off the, like, just like if we're on the phone, like, hey, okay, so hey, you know. So this is, I'm gonna say it. We've already said it. Like, this is gonna be our highest rated episode because
I'm putting it out there.
Yeah, people. The thing is, you see. I'm over here like, do you see all these questions?
They're popping.
Like, people literally were, I'm like, I'm about to beg Trin. She gonna come on because people are begging to have you on. Like, girl, you were in high demand. People were like, Trin. So I was like, okay.
Liz, you know I got you. You know I always got you.
So let's wrap this up before we
wait, I want John to see you right quick, okay?
Okay. I have a special guest. Wait a minute. I thought that pillow was on your outfit.
Huh? You thought what was on?
I thought that pillow was on it. I was like, yes. Look at this outfit.
I got no big ass sunflower on my little bodysuit. Hold on.
This is so candid.
This is happening live and direct.
Look at this thing. How do I flip this? Say hey to Ari. Okay, our house is under a little construction right now.
It's girl high. Boy high.
I see your debut the other night.
What's poppin'? What's going on?
Here.
What's happening? Hello, check, mic check.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Oh, we good.
Oh my God! You got both of the twins, both the boys.
Oh my God.
This is such a surprise.
He said, they over here throwing down, girl.
What's up? How you been?
Good. How are you? How's your injury?
That's what the injury like.
No.
Okay.
It's going. Anyway, good to see you, girl. Hey, girl.
Yeah, give me.
That's an exclusive, Chad. Yep.
Oh. Show you where's Marley?
I love this. This is the most.
This is my Marley. This is my Marley girl. Locked out, girl. Hey, mommy.
Baby.
He was like, Mom, I'm done.
That's just what I've been doing, Chad.
Just kicking it with the fam. Well, we gonna let you get back to your little spot so you can tell everybody where to follow you at. And as she's like, I'm running.
She's running.
I'm trying to get back up in
your little spot.
In my little hideout.
Oh, I love this hideout. This is a good set. Welcome back.
Welcome back, girl. So plug everything. Where everyone can follow you at. I know you're gonna be coming out with some new music soon too. So
we need to do a song.
We should. That would be.
We can talk about that when you was on the road and we never did it.
Never did it. We're gonna make that happen. It's gonna be a thing.
I got some music, but COVID happened and like that kind of just shut everything down. So
COVID is
when everything picks back up, well, I'll get into it.
You're gonna be popping.
Yeah.
So, girl, you better plug that social media. Where
follow me or join me or catch up with me on my Instagram, Trinity_Fatu, and my Twitter is @Naomi WWE.
Yes.
That's really all I'm on. I got other stuff, but I don't even know the tags of those. So Just follow me on Twitter, Instagram.
And then you can get all the tea there. You can get all the tea there. Where can everybody follow you at, Matt?
Girl, if they ain't following me yet, this is 100 episodes, so hurry the hell up, chat. Matt Dillon, 1983, and my lady love, where can they follow you at?
Across the board at Ariane Andrew. And oh my motherfucking God,
Wait, I'm gonna record this ending. Here we go.
It has been one hell of a episode, 100th episode of Sippin The Tea with my girl, Trinity, aka Naomi. I love you, boo.
I love you more. And thank you for having me.
No, I love you more.
And I love you too. This has been awesome. You guys made my day.
No,
Until next time.
We will catch you guys same time, same place of Sippin The Tea.
Boom. Oh my God, we love you.